Teachers Day to all the teachers of Nagaland. We have a huge number of teachers and we have many teachers who contributed really well and we value their contribution, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic time. And we had many of the teachers came forward voluntarily, both private and government, to help our students. So the Happy Teachers Day wishes to all such teachers. Teaching is a very divine profession. Even my parents were also teachers, they are retired now. And at the same time, the teachers have to adapt themselves to the changing scenario. If the world is moving ahead in the technological point of view, the teachers should learn. In short, the teacher has to be a student first. The teacher should have the motivation to learn new things so that it can pass on to the students. And many schools running without proper teachers and all, but at these difficult circumstances, our teachers are surviving and they are trying to give their best. And there may be exceptions, but I just hope and I pray to all the teachers that they give their best in the days to come also, so that our future generation think more of our state, think more of our society, and contribute more to our society. It is a major responsibility. It is a responsibility of all of us, and more responsibility for the teachers. So I wish they take this message for their future in their career. Thank you. Usually we hand over the State Teachers Awards on the Teachers Day, but this year initially we planned a small program in the Secretariat Conference Hall. And even during that program also we thought we won't hand over the awards, we just announce awardees, and on a later day when the COVID-19 pandemic is over, we will hand over the awards to them. But then late President Sri Pranab Mukherjee's death had a 1 week long national mourning, so that we couldn't conduct any celebration. So that's why we had to cancel the celebration, and we gave the name of the awardees to the press. It must have come out in today's newspaper. So when all these things are over, when COVID-19 pandemic is over and the normalcy returns in the state, in the country, then on a later day we will hand over the awards to them. And congratulations to all the winners. Because even the Ministry of Home Affairs, in the latest Unlock 4 guideline, they have banned reopening of school in the month of September. So whether the ministry will allow it in October or not, we will get to know only by September end. So we won't rush so that the safety of our children is at stake. We won't rush towards that. But we will analyze the situation. We will see what is the guidelines of the Ministry of Home Affairs say. Then after that we will take a local call. Even Supreme Court recently had told that passing of students without examination may not be feasible. So maybe we will have to conduct the examination, but how to conduct, when to conduct, we will take a call once we get a decision about reopening of schools. Students, especially this year, is a long vacation for them, but it's not actually a vacation. What generally happens is that when you get a very long time, the students may get out of touch of their textbooks and reading habit. The reading is an important thing, especially for the junior classes. That is the developing stage of their brain, and if they don't read, then there will be a break in the education. So I just pray that the students use any method which is available with them. I'm not saying fully online, that is not practical here, but if they have any method to access the online to digital classes, they can access that. Otherwise, they get the notes from the teachers, so read that. And the worst case, read the textbooks. The textbooks are with them. They read it, so that process of education is continuing and there is no break in that. So I just hope the students are doing that, so that when the schools reopen and the students come back to the schools, and so they don't lag behind from the others.